it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card weekend on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Willis going to look to throw first play. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now Willis. His first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. That is caught by Lamb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's gone. And he's going to be dropped. Back in the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Goff now to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. Goff. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people off blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, you got 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Second down and 6 now. Complete right side to Hyatt. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Super one. Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. That's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff able to hit his target well. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Come on, come on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He completes this one to Mingo. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Willis on the option to the right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Houston Texans.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andre Yoshibas from 19 yards away. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Broncos nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it for the big fella. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's White. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up.
At the 3-yard line.
Viking 18.
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They'll run for it. This is White. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is gone. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Light. On the ball, on the ball.
To throw, here's Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Willis. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rachaad White in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis headed left off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll audible to something else.
Cougar 19. Check. Panther. Ready.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Willis headed left off the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And quickly they get to the line.
18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Willis to throw on second. Open man is Yoshibas. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I love watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Malik Willis scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. One after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here.
Go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ric Flair. 4 down.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll hit Mostert again here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. A little short pass. This is Everett. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Goff. And Browns got it for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook this at Jerome Perry. We're pretty darn good.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A good pickup there, 22. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Willis. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Denver.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to let it fly. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lucas Van Ness getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Hurt. 18, pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Cooper 19. Buffalo 18.
1st and 10, it's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hold the stick.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.